The sun never sets on the British Empire. This famous saying, once whispered with pride, reflects an era when Britain's influence stretched across the globe. But empires, like all things, change. The late British Empire, spanning the late 19th and early 20th centuries, offers a fascinating study of transformation, adaptation, and ultimately, decline. This period saw the empire at its territorial zenith, yet also facing the seeds of its own dismantling. To understand this era is to grasp the forces that shaped not just Britain but vast swaths of the world. The late British Empire was a vast network of colonies, dominions, and protectorates, encompassing a quarter of the world's landmass and population. From the icy expanses of Canada to the sun-drenched plains of India, the Union Jack flew high, a symbol of British power and influence. This period witnessed the height of British imperial ambition. Queen Victoria, the Empress of India, embodied the era's grandeur. The empire's reach extended through military might, economic dominance, and a complex web of administrative control. The British Empire, however, was not a monolith. It was a complex and often contradictory entity, marked by both moments of enlightened reform and episodes of brutal oppression. The late 19th century saw the rise of nationalism, both within Britain's colonies and on the European continent. This growing sense of national identity fueled demands for self-determination, challenging the very foundation of imperial rule. The First World War, a cataclysmic event that shook the world order, further weakened the empire. The war depleted Britain's resources, both financial and human, and exposed the vulnerabilities of its global commitments. The rise of the United States and other global powers also contributed to the shifting balance of power. The once dominant British Empire found itself increasingly challenged on the world stage. Section 4. The Winds of Independence. How did the empire change? The decades following World War II witnessed a wave of decolonization movements across the globe. From India to Africa, colonies fought for and gained their independence, dismantling the British Empire piece by piece. The process of decolonization was often complex and fraught with challenges. Some transitions were peaceful, marked by negotiation and compromise. Others were violent, marred by conflict and bloodshed. The British government, faced with the changing realities of the post-war world, adopted a policy of gradual decolonization, granting independence to its colonies in stages. This approach aimed to ensure a smooth transition of power while safeguarding British interests. Section 5. Legacies of Empire. What remains today? The legacy of the British Empire is complex and multifaceted. On the one hand, it left an indelible mark on the world, shaping political systems, languages, and cultures. On the other hand, it left a legacy of colonialism, with its attendant problems of inequality and exploitation. The British Empire's influence can be seen in the Commonwealth of Nations, a voluntary association of 54 independent and sovereign states, most of which were former British colonies. The Commonwealth provides a forum for cooperation and dialogue, reflecting a shared history and enduring ties. Understanding the British Empire in all its complexity is essential to comprehending the world we live in today. Section 6. A Complex Tapestry. Final Thoughts. The late British Empire was a time of profound change, a period when the old order crumbled and a new world emerged. It was an era of both grandeur and decline, of triumph and tragedy. To study this period is to grapple with the complexities of history, to confront the legacies of colonialism, and to appreciate the forces that have shaped our modern world.